Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers.
And now,
NLCS Game 1 is coming your way next.
Detroit Tigers.
Okay, all set to go. And here is Eric Davis.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, the left fielder, Eric Davis.
And a pitch. That's off the mark. So we're off and running in Game 1. The 1-1. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. And it's gone. Home run. A solo shot. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot. And it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Barry Larkin, the next Cub to hit.
Batting second, the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Okay, from here, he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the fact that his team is now down by a run.
Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The pitch. That one missed. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. So up now for Chicago, Andrew McCutchen. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. 0-2. And now 1-2. Well struck left field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Stan Musial stands in here. Leaves that one down. Greinke, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
And now it's Albert Pujols' turn to hit.
Albert Pujols.
First offering misses the mark. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important. All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to do that.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Bottom of the first, and the batter now, Minnie Minoso. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The pitch. And there's a strike. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. The pitch. And ball one.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away. Here's Riley Green.
Batting second, the right fielder.
And that one fouled off.
Green.
That's out.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now up to hit Miguel Cabrera. Next pitch is popped up. Larkin drifts towards it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Johnny Bench. Greinke back to work.
Johnny Bench did a lot in his career to change the catching position. This guy popularized the one-handed catching stance, which not a lot of guys.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now the third baseman, Tony Perez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fouled off down the right side. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
The batter now, Javier Baez. First pitch just misses. Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 2-0. Righty delivers. That one's in there, and the count 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Here comes a pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs. And he walked him.
And he reluctantly takes his walk.
So up next, Eric Davis. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. So how much does his speed factor into? Baez runs. Pitch is low. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the inning, and now the veteran catcher, Joe Mauer.
The catcher, Joe Mauer.
And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Bounced up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get to the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now Frank Thomas. And now it's even up. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of... And it gets by him! Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Torrey Hunter. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. To short, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. Now batting Jamer Candelario. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. Next offering is down low, and that is ball 1. Wainwright, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Mauer, the runner at third. Hunter over at first with 1 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Kicks and fires. On the ground. And foul ball. Move to first. Back in there standing. The 1-2. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
Shortstop.
That's the second out. Now Correa up to hit. That's pitched downstairs. Ball 1.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
And the righty deals. That one off the mark. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. In to score is the runner from third, and it's a 1-run game. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. So digging in, Ray Durham.
Batting 9th, the second baseman, Ray Durham.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. Strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs. There's a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
And he deals. Towards first. Usual takes it to the bag, and the inning is over. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Eric Davis.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 44.
And a pitch.
Eric Davis.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. And here it comes. That one's in there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. And now Barry Larkin. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. 1 down, base is empty. That one ripped left field. And forget it. A shot to left. His 2nd homer of this series. It's 3-1. 1 out, base is empty. Andrew McCutchen now at the plate.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Righty to the plate. And that one hammered. That's back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. They go back to back, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1. Stan Musial, the next Cub to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Time called now as the pitching coach makes his way to the mound. Couple of relievers warming up out there in the pen. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
I think we might have a balk here. And yep, umpire Eric Summerskill making the call from behind the plate. Pujols stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And the 1-0.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the warning track, and he hauls it in. Runner tags up for 3rd. And the throw's offline, safe at 3rd. Dave Parker will hit next.
Now batting, right fielder, Dave Parker.
And that's in there for strike 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Hunter makes the catch, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the 3rd, digging in, Minnie Minoso.
The left fielder,
Wainwright back to work. There's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And delivers outside. The pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
And down on strikes. And there's 1 away. Now here is Riley Green. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. The wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. 2 down. Stepping in, Miguel Cabrera.
For the Tigers, the first baseman, Miguel.
And that one in the air center field. McCutchen should have this one. Makes the catch. And that's the inning. And welcome back. Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That one catches the zone, and that's strike one.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Tony Perez, the next Cub to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Bench aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch misses inside. 1-2 to count. And a swing and a miss. Now one away. Now it's Javier Baez. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Javier Baez.
In there for strike one. Ball one there. And fouled off. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. The pitch. Stays alive. 1-2 now. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Baez gone in the play. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it out.
Davis in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. And the pitch. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Hunter on the move to the alley. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, bottom 4. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Joe Mauer.
For the Tigers, the catcher.
Here the right-hander back to work.
Mauer.
That's down and in. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A towering home run. And they close the gap. It's 4-2.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Frank Thomas digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Frank
Oh, you
Thomas.
just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That hits the dirt. 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. This place is absolutely loving it. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-3.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Torrey Hunter up now for the Tigers. He's a guy who does it all.
Now batting, center fielder.
First offering misses the mark.
Hunter.
The wind to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Got him. And there's one down. Jeimer Candelario up now for the Tigers. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Swings through that one. 0-1.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next pitch is outside. Still only one out here in the inning. They say you win. Bench on to first. Play is made, 2 out. Here's Carlos Correa. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. On the ground to third. Perez over to first in time. That takes care of Correa. That's out number 3. Back here in Detroit, here's some real power at the plate. Barry Larkin.
The shortstop, Barry Larkin.
And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouled off left side.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first on the run. 1 up, 1 down. Andrew McCutchen, the next Cub to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Musial, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. To measure what a force Stan the Man was for the Cardinals, look at his first decade in the league. In those years, he won 3 MVP awards and finished second another 3 times. Next pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. Swings and misses, and there's 2 away. Here's Albert Pujols.
With Musial, it's the consistency that really sets him apart for me. He hit 300 or better in every one of his first 17 seasons in the bigs.
Next one misses. Now 2-0. Righty delivers. And it goes just foul. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw on to Cabrera. And that is that. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ray Durham.
The second baseman, Ray Durham.
The pitch. That misses. 1-0. And the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
The other way. And a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Around second now, going for 3. Save! And here is Minnie Minoso, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering is in for a strike. Durham at third with nobody out. Next one just misses. And it's 2-2. And the righty deals. Line and a base hit into right. In comes the runner from third. It's 4-4.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And now it's going to be Riley Green trying to bunt his way on. And he picks it up in foul territory. Next offering is down low. And that's ball 1. Nobody out. Runner at first.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And safe. It's a stolen base. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The 1-0. And there's a ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2-0. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, things starting to unravel out there on the mounds. Giving up a few hits. Now he's hitting guys. He's got to find a way to compose himself or he's not going to be out there much longer. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
At the belt and fires. And that one pulled foul. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Frank Thomas getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
These home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and fires. In the air, left side. That one's back there. It's out of here. That fires up the home crowd, and the Tigers have the lead. It's 8-4.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Bruce Sutter into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So 1 out, nobody on. Torrey Hunter up now for the Tigers.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Rip to third. Has some trouble with it. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Now it's going to be Jamer Candelario.
The third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And he deals. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Right-handed reliever. Hunter takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. And here comes Carlos Correa. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game.
Correa.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Parker going back some more. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's now 9-4. Not in time. He's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Durham stands in now and watches strike one. Here's the 0-1. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And the batter now, Minnie Minoso. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive caught. Back at Comerica Park. Now it's the right fielder, Dave Parker.
Leading off to the Cubs.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Hammer, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Now, Johnny Bench. And the right-hander deals. And that one missing low.
I think if you ask most baseball fans, their vote for greatest catcher of all time would be this man right here, Johnny Bench.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw on to Cabrera. There to beat him by an eyelash.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tony Perez.
Late swing, fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. And up next for Chicago, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
And first offering is fouled off. Parker on at second with 2 down. Bounce to the right. Cabrera steps on the bag, and that is that. Back here at the ballpark, now the number 2 hitter, Riley Green.
Leading up for the Tigers, the right fielder, Riley
Suter back to work.
Green.
Fouled off. He was late. Left-hand hitter waits. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and deals. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 1 down. Miguel Cabrera up now for the Tigers.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Out to short. Larkin picks it up. Fires across the diamond. And Cabrera is retired. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Joe Mauer.
The catcher, Joe Mauer.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Good eye right there. Next pitch is popped up. Larkin moving under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back. Now the left fielder, Eric Davis.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 44, Eric Davis.
And a pitch. In for a strike. Strike 1. The wind of the pitch. Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. So up next, Barry Larkin. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 1. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And a good eye there. And a 4-pitch walk.
Bro, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And it gets by him.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Liam Hendricks out of the bullpen, and he's got a nice lead to work with.
Liam Hendricks.
Next to hit, Stan Musial. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back there. Out of here. A 3-run rocket, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-7. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Albert Pujols. 1 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And now 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. A little bit low. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Parker, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Here comes the pitch. And now the count is even.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Popped up left side. Correa is there. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. Johnny Bench, the next Cub to hit. Pitching change here. Trevor Stephan trying to protect this lead.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 37, Trevor.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. Pujols, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fly ball down the line. Green under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Rob Dibble. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance. Back here in Detroit, set for the last half of the 7th. And now here is Frank Thomas.
The designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
And a pitch. That misses, and it's 1-0. Dibble is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Next pitch is inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
In for a strike, now 3-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
In for a strike, now it's 3-2. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. That was a moonshot. And they add a run. It's 11-7.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time in the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
So digging in, Torrey Hunter.
Now batting, the center fielder, Torrey.
And first offering is fouled off.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good. And you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Down 1-1.
The wide to kick the pitch. Misses outside. Now 2-2.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Out there to center. McCutchen makes the grab, and there's one down. Jeimer Candelario up now for the Tigers.
Jeimer Candelario.
And that's in there for strike 1. The wind and the pitch. And that one Wrapped foul. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. That's a laser base hit, and it kicks off the base of the wall. Larkin relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Correa, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. 0-2 as he waves at that one. Runner leads away at second. The punch out there. 2 gone. Here's a speed threat. Ray Durham.
The second baseman.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 0-1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Popped up, and that's the third out. Welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Tony Perez.
Leading off to the cup.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
So up next, Javier Baez. And the first offering is not close. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Righty delivers, and a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The pitch. That one misses, and now 3-1. Right-hander kicks, deals, and he takes a strike.
Count is 3-2.
On a line, base hit. Digging it out of the corner, throws to second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yohan Duran will take over here. A runner on second to deal with. He'll do his best to keep him there. Now here is Eric Davis. The pitch.
Inside ball.
And that skips into dirt.
Count is 2-1.
To third. Knocks it down. Candelario on to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force it any base with 2 gone. And next for the Cubs, Andrew McCutchen. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. That one missed.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, you know, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
2 on, 2 outs. That's to third. Candelario gloves it, fires over to first. That's the third out. New pitcher on here, John Axford.
For the Chicago Cubs, number 59, John Axford.
On to the bottom of the eighth, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Minnie Minoso.
For the Tigers, the left fielder, Minnie Minoso.
And the pitch. Liner, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now, Riley Green. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Righty to the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a ball evens the count. Axford throws over, and he's back in easily. Back over to first, and they're keeping him close. Comes the 2-2. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, this has become a dangerous situation now. Missing spots on the mound and an opportunity for this offense to take advantage.
Cabrera, the next to hit, takes outside. Next one misses, and now 2-0. And a pitch. Swings through that.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. And the righty deals. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Over to Baez. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. And up next for Detroit, Joe Mauer. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
At the belt and fires. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 2-1 now. On the ground, right side. Base hit, and a run in to score.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Out towards left center. McCutchen raging back towards the wall. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the ninth. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Stan Musial. Duran back to work. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Swings over the top of that one.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Stays alive. Base knock right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Pujols at the plate now. That's ball one. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
So now 1-2.
1-2.
Musial gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So digging in, Dave Parker. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. That one's in there, 0-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from a warning track if he has to.
And there's a foul ball. And he deals. Got him looking. 2 away now. Man at first. And here's the catcher, Johnny Bench. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Now 1-1. Right-handed reliever. Hard hit to third. That gets by him. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And now Tony Perez. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He powers that one out to left, and they cut into the lead. It's 12-10. So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Javier Baez.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
No, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
In there for strike one. The pitch. Just off the inside edge.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
Well, our scorecards are a mess after this one as we look at the final line.
Yeah, we're going to have to break out that old graphing calculator of yours for this one, Brewer. We saw a ton of offense.
I don't think that's how a graphing calculator works, Siggy. And your final 12-10. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The winning pitcher is Zach Greinke. The loss goes to Adam Wainwright. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance at Comerica Park this afternoon, a sellout of 41,299. The Tigers thank you for attending today's game and remind you to buckle up